So here we have the Mercedes-Benz GLA200d on a 66 plate. So I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first. The tailgate on this car will open electronically, as you can see. As we approach the back of the car, you'll also see reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the center, you can see the digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information for various things using buttons on the steering wheel, including the total miles for this car. They are 67,358, and the buttons in question are just here on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have our stereo and phone controls, and in the center is where you'll pair the phone up. It's also, as you can see, where you'll find your full color reversing camera as well. The movement that you see me making on the screen right now is being done using this dial and the back button just above it, but you can do everything from here. You can rotate it, push it down, move up, down, left and right as well, or you can use the buttons on this main unit. But we're in a kind of vehicle settings menu at the minute. We've got our telephone menu where of course you can pair up your phone, and we've got radio and media as well. Media is where you listen to your own music, so you can pair up your phone for Bluetooth audio, for example. But we've also got the ability to have our CD player, memory card, media interface, and then back around to Bluetooth audio again. And when it comes to the radio, we have got, just turn the volume down on that, we have got FM radio and AM radio available. Below that, as I say, is the main unit where you can use these buttons to access those menus. You've got your volume for the stereo, your CD player. You can answer and end phone calls once you paired the phone up. We've got a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 separate heat settings on each. You can turn your parking sensors on and off. The stop and start on and off has warning lights, and you can change the driving setup of the car from here as well. So there are various different modes, as you can see, and you can change to any one of those. Below that, we then have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the driver and the passenger temperature. You can increase, decrease the fan speed, and change the direction of the air. The air conditioning is on when that light shows, and then off again. Or you can hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will override that again straight away. In this section we have a 12-volt charging socket and some storage, and then the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.